And action! Hello, my name is Chris. Welcome to my very first vlog. I want to show you my condo here where I'm staying in the Philippines. It's at IT Park in Cebu City, Philippines. So let me start by saying you probably don't want to wear the old weed shirts in countries where it's highly illegal. But this is my last shirt, other than one other shirt I got Khao San Road in Thailand. So on the agenda today will be laundry, and I've already made breakfast in this beautiful kitchen here. So coffee, and then I'm gonna book a flight out of the Philippines because I've been here for 2 months and it is definitely time to go. I visited 5 countries on this trip. I've been traveling for the last little over 6 months now. So I've been traveling like almost 200 days. I've been outside the United States. And I really like it. I've had some ups, downs. Speaking of downs, my Sony XM4 headphones are gone because somebody I did trust stole them. That has actually motivated me to start some social media and do a vlog. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make my private life public and take you with me along the way. I know it can be done with hard work and determination. I've been a little bit of a perfectionist already with this take that I've done so many times. It's kind of wild how many times I've done this take, but I'm just gonna go with it. I know it's not perfect, but bear with me. I want to show everybody that can be done. This channel is gonna be about like travel, lifestyle, independence, and just being yourself, doing things on your own, because so many people like to live in the little bubble they came from, and that's fine. But I know that a lot of those folks are striving for something more. And if someone like me, a college dropout, can do it, anyone can. I've worked labor jobs all my life. I finally saved up enough to travel around inexpensive countries, not expensive countries, because I don't have that much money. I don't even have money to really replace these. But I have enough funds for one more country. So in a few days, I'm going to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's supposed to be the best value city in the world, and that's why I'm going there. So we'll see what happens. It's actually Monday, September 23rd, which is middle of the Nomad Convention. So the Nomad capitalist Andrew Henderson is doing his convention there in Kuala Lumpur. So maybe when I fly out like Friday or Saturday, I can find some residual marketing. I don't know, but I gotta do social media because I'm so private that I don't have anything. I don't have any social media, period. This is my very first time doing anything. So I'm going with this first take, even though it's not perfect. But follow me today as I do laundry for like $4 here in the Philippines. I hope you like my $26 a night apartment. And get a coffee and then find a flight out of here. That's all I gotta do. Laundry, coffee, flight. Boom. Enjoy. Okay. Got the pineapple juice for good health. Off we go, find a coffee. Need a tower. I think I'm gonna do 0.5 action. Yeah, really highlights this area. I mean, it's okay. It's quiet. Quiet is a rarity here in the Philippines. If you're sensitive to noise, don't ever come here because nothing about this country is quiet or peaceful. There's no chill button whatsoever. I'm just telling it like it is. Anyone who's lived here knows that's true. Horns honk for no reason. People scream for no reason. Air horns blow for no reason. Like, ordinary vehicles have air horns attached to them, and they like to honk them right in your ears. So if you're sensitive to noise, don't do it. That's why I love my Sony XM headphones so much. because they drowned out all the bullshit. IT Park is a very conservative little neighborhood in the Philippines. So I know they try to keep the street dogs out. I think there's actually a no air horn policy here because you don't hear people blowing their air horns much. This is actually a very mellow late morning. You get into Cebu and it's just like nothing but chaos. But I mean, that's why I'm here. I like the action. I like the chaos. I'm not complaining by any means. Every country is different. If you want really quiet and peaceful, go to Japan. Even go to Taiwan. That was super peaceful. It's just not like that here. If you want action all the time, come here. That's my take. One of the cheapest ways to travel is by taxi in the Philippines. They always use meters here. But if for some reason he doesn't, you just say no meter, no money. Osmeña Fuente Circle, please. Osmeña. Usually these seatbelts don't beep. So I've taken hundreds of taxis in the Philippines because it's just the best way to travel. Like, there's no doubt about it. And most of the time they use the meter. But all you have to say if they don't is no meter, no money. You are not obligated to pay these guys if they don't use their meter. Period, end of story, okay? I know how it is. So when people say, oh, I use Grab. You want to overpay for Grab? Yeah, you might get a little nicer car, but you're gonna wait longer, usually, for Grab, and you're gonna pay a lot more. This fare is gonna be like 90 pesos to this circle, Osmeña Fuente Circle. It's dirt cheap. You can get a Move It bike for 40 pesos. You can get a taxi with aircon for 90 or 100 pesos to go across town. That's $2. So there are things in the Philippines that are much cheaper than any other country I've ever been. Taxis are definitely one of them. All right, this is a good spot off Osmeña Fuente Circle. There are 3 coffee shops that are usually pretty decent. You got Starbucks, which is always guaranteed to have cold air conditioning. You have this Workplace Cafe, which is more of a college place, but it is open 24/7. This Starbucks is open until 12:30 a.m., which is still good. And then you have Bo's Coffee, which is a coffee chain that was actually started in Cebu, and they're usually pretty good. They're usually pretty consistent. I'm actually gonna go with Bo's today, as long as they pass the AC check. You gotta pass the AC check. Sometimes it's hit and miss here in the Philippines, so let's see what we got. Oh yeah, instantly you know, they passed the AC check. We got it. Done deal. Coffee prices are pretty good. This is a little pricey for what you get, but not bad. It's a pricier coffee shop, but it's pretty good. Like I said, it always passes the AC check. An Americano was $1.25, where it would be like $1.50 at Starbucks. So $1.25 is just over $2. $1.50 is about $3. You always get these really large receipts out here. I'll set someone else. I wanted to talk about the 4 times I was robbed in the Philippines. I've been robbed here 4 times. Can you believe it? Okay, here we go. Everything is aligned correctly. I got my coffee. Just an Americano with some milk on the side. No extra sugar ever. It's very rare. So, I want to talk about the 4 times I was robbed in this country. 4 times. Yeah, crazy. So, the first time was on my first trip back in March. A couple weeks in, I went from Manila to Baguio, flew to Cebu, and then I went to Dumaguete. So in Dumaguete, I'm riding around on my motorbike, 9 p.m. at night. And I should have known, when girls approach you, you know it's never good. So I was still sort of young and like innocent then. But she's like, oh, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. We like chatted for a bit. We're like riding around on our motorbikes. And she said, I said, I was kind of looking for somewhere to eat. She's like, all right, well, let's go to Casablanca. It's a nice place. I was like, all right, fine. I remember seeing it off Dumaguete Boulevard. It was nice. So we had our dinner. And it was, at this point, it was probably like 10 p.m. And we were sitting outside. And I was going to pay. I think the bill was like $5.50. It wasn't too much. And I had the 1,000 bill out. She's like, oh, I'll pay. And she grabbed the 1,000 bill and she left. Bravo, bravo, bravo. So, second time, I was staying in Makati, and this was at a hotel. I don't know if you call this a robbery, definitely a deception. So, I've been staying at the hotel for a few days, and this is why I stayed at Airbnbs and not hotels. I was staying at the hotel, and I wanted to leave early because I was just like fed up with Makati. I'm like, I want to leave the Philippines, whatever. And so this is in like maybe May, like my second trip here. And I said, can I leave? I asked the receptionist that evening, I said, I would like to leave early. I found a flight tomorrow. Is that okay? She's like, yeah, no problem. We'll refund you fully, no problem. So 2 days of refund. And it was like, I don't know, $60 or $70. So, yeah. Next day I go down to check out. She's like, sir, where's your receipt? I said, my receipt? What do you mean? She's like, the receipt that we initially gave you when you checked in. I'm like, I've extended a couple days. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, who keeps paper receipts anyway? She's like, I need the official receipt to give you a refund. I'm like, what is going on? You told me last night I would be fine leaving and you would give me a refund. Back, it would have been cash because they don't even take credit cards. That's how crazy these hotels are. So yeah, deceived, I wouldn't say robbed. Third time I was robbed, definitely a robbery, was just a few weeks ago here in Cebu. A girl that I've actually met my second time in Cebu. I've been here a few times. I met her a couple months ago. We went out, enjoyed ourselves, got along pretty good. No issues or whatever. I met her again this time, a couple weeks ago. Boom. She stayed over that night. Boom. In the morning, at least I think either 2,000 or 3,000 pesos were gone. I'm gonna go with 2. It might have been a little more than that, and she might have taken a few hundreds also. So she stole around 3,000 pesos. Not a big deal. It's like $55. But it just sucks because it's somebody I knew for a while, and I trusted her. And who knows what else, if she's ever stolen anything else. But I know specifically how many thousands I had, and 2 of the thousands were gone, along with some other bills. So whatever. This time around, just a couple days ago now, another friend of mine, or so I thought was a friend, stole my Sony, was it WH-1000 XM4 headphones, which cost $300. So in this money, it would have been about 17,000 pesos. So for $300, I had them for a couple years. This one hurt the most. They were really nice over-the-ear, noise-canceling headphones. I don't really have the money to replace them, and they're gone. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just hold off on headphones for a while. But yeah, those are the 4 times that I've lost money through deception or theft here in the Philippines, and honestly, that's 4 times too many. I mean, I've been like swindled a little bit by taxis, and I've been overcharged many times. I wouldn't really call that being robbed, but you do have to put your foot down. And yeah, that was it.